The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and joint heirs with God. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same, in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. When thou saidst, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Lord, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies. Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah. All right, we're GMS Mississippi Camp coming with another weekly lesson, dealing with Yasharahla. All right, La Familia. Okay, La Familia. All right, the Spanish way of saying the family. All right, because Yasharahla, it represents one big family. Okay, coming through the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, and Jacob, had the 12, patriarchs, okay, that make up the tribe today. 10 sons, all right, and those 2 grandsons of Manasseh, and Ephraim, okay, which make up the 12 tribes, which is a nation of people, okay? And it was promised, that we will be scattered for our disobedience, but it's also a promise of us being gathered, you know, and what we're seeing is the gathering, all right, of the nation of Israel, an actual family, okay, an actual lineage of people being gathered by this word, and you look out in the earth and you see who's standing, you know, for this word, who's going in, all right, and who's really made this word their life. It's only one family of people that's doing it, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners who you see in these camps that look like the other nations. Okay, the fact that they're doing this lets us know in the spirit that they're part of their family, man. You know, so we're gonna get into some precepts, and Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters are edified, So I want to start here. All right, if you brothers got some, any points, all right. This is Hebrews 13:1. It said, "Let brotherly love continue," and when you go into the law, statutes, and commandments, it was all rooted in love, you know. The fact, not to murder, not to steal, not to bear false witness. Okay, if your neighbors, your brother's livestock, roamed off, okay, you're supposed to return it back to him. Okay, if your brother died with no heirs, to inherit, his inheritance, you will raise seed, for your brother. Okay, and so forth and so on. But when you go into the law, it's really rooted, okay, in instructions that has the best interest for everyone, the man, woman, and child of Israel, because even though Israel is ran by a patriarch, okay, that doesn't mean that only the men benefited. No, this was to benefit everybody. Okay, man, woman, and child, when you really, go into the law, and that's why Yahweh Shah said you can hang the law on these two, you know. Y'all, any brother had something? I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna get this real quick. So y'all brother had anything? This is Matthew 22:34. It says, "But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh said unto him, that thou shalt love thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets." Okay? So the law can be summed up through love for the neighbor, which is your fellow Israelite. Okay, because it benefited me. Okay, for each of my brethren to be on point, to be good. And we come from a culture that's so toxic. To where our people just destroy one another. Jake, gets a kick, out of seeing each other fail. Crash out, as they say. Well, that's a complete opposite, okay, of how the Lord intended for us to be, you know, where we had, nothing but, sincere love for one another, man. Okay. And this is what the Lord is putting back together in the earth, through this word, because we're being gathered through this word, man, all under, the banner of Yahweh Shai, you know. Um, Anybody has some?
Bro. If you get First John chapter 4, verses 20 and 21.
You said First John chapter 4?
Verse
Oh,
20 and 21.
okay. Um, First John chapter 4. All right, this is the book of First John, chapter 4, verse 20 and 21. It says, if a man say, I love the Most High, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High whom he hath not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth the Most High love his brother also.
right? So the love we show each other, man, on this earth is pretty much showing that we truly love Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because as the
Come,
scripture saying, how can you love the Lord if you ain't never I mean, if you never seen him and you have hatred towards your brother that you know what I'm saying, see on a possibly a daily basis, at least once or twice a week. You know, if you got that envy and strife towards your brother for whatever reason, then you have some type of envy and strife with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because we supposed to come in the stead of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Therefore, we supposed to have that love towards each other as brothers, man. And if you have some kind of feud or some kind of disagreement or just feel any kind of way, man, you go to that brother. And if y'all can't reconcile the issue at hand, then you go to other brothers for witnesses, and you're supposed to smooth that out, man. But at the end of the day, we should all understand that what we feel as far as these personal issues or whatever is really nothing, man, because it's not about us. We doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, and we're building up the house of David. And you can't have no weak bricks, you know what I'm saying, or a soft mortar in the house of David, building in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We got to be together, be strong, man. That's why we got to show love towards each other, and it got to be true, unconditional love, man, not no side eye kind of having, you know what I'm saying, ill will feelings towards the brother.
mm-hmm. Yep, come, bro. Cause like you say, uh, uh, uh each brother, is Yahweh shines in each brother. I think Elder Hop, he says that all the time. Like you really gotta see Yahweh shine in each brother. No matter the rank, no matter the portion of faith that the brother got. Well, there's still Yahweh shine in that man. And how we treat him is directly how we treat Yahweh shine. you know. So this is what we're learning, and we was never taught these things. We was enchanted, to bang on each other, to compete with each other and to, destroy another man, just to make you look a certain way. But that's the complete opposite, of what the Lord, intended for us, as a people, man. You know. Um any other brother had something else?
Yeah, I got some, bro, but I'm trying to see where it started.
Where you at?
It's Matthew 25. But it's kind of
Okay,
long.
okay. Yeah, we can read. You read through it and then you make your point, bro. We start like at 30,
It's something like that. It's
31.
good. It's so good, you know. I don't know what just.
You want to start at 31?
Oh, that's fine.
Come. This is Matthew 25 and 31. It says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. Then he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come, ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For
That's
I
the
was in
lick.
a
That's the
come,
lick right there. Go ahead,
come,
bro.
come. Okay. It says, for I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and it says, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee a hunger and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When I said, when saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as you have done it unto one of the least of of these my brethren, you have done it unto me.
That's it. That's it right there, bro. So like I said, so the Lord got us. You know, we doing like brother, like make need some food, whatever. Maybe a little quick $10, something like that. And you give to the brother, man. You doing it to the Lord by by little by doing something little, just little something for a brother. You doing it for the Lord. You doing it to the Lord too. All right. But that's a beautiful. I looking for that. I just couldn't find it. But and man, so that, that brother love is coming back, man. It's here.
Mm-hmm.
Now 2/3. You know how we all together yesterday, man. You
Mm-hmm.
most people you, you can't get Jake be that way. Jake be trying to hit on the smash woman and your homeboy woman right there, right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Jake don't care, man. But that's all I had, brother.
Come, bro. It's a beautiful point, and then it go both ways, because as we, as the teachers, we're spiritually giving food and drink to the church, you
Come,
know, and clothing them, with
by the
because
word.
they're clothing themselves in this conduct and this wisdom. So putting on those beautiful garments, and then like you say, they give to us, they send us things, garments, and actual garments and things. So it's like the Lord got it set up to where, as a family, we really, getting back to loving on each other, man, taking care of each other, because we pretty much all take care of each other, whether it be financially, spiritually, brothers help with labor, brothers come help you move, and brothers, whatever skills they got, the brothers help in every way,
Come,
so the Lord just got us, taking care of each other, whatever gift we got, if we financially able, whatever, if we just got, we can just do lessons to edify, whatever it is. Everybody's bringing their gift to the table that benefit everybody, you know. Uh, yeah, and you had some yum y'all a lot. Y'all had some
Come on, bro. You can get Zephaniah 2:1 and 2.
Zephaniah 2:1.
Come
Mhm. It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, and verse 1. It says, "Gather yourselves together, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree, bring forth. Before the day pass as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you."
on. This starting with the elect, the brothers gathering again in unity, basically casting off the works of darkness,
Mm-hmm.
putting sin away from us, and basically coming back in unity to serve Yahweh Shem Shah with one consent, so that we may be able to escape the wrath that He's going to bring upon the world. And basically, and it's a beautiful thing because here it is again, like brothers, like Tazwan said, you can't go everywhere and just find this amongst, just regular Jake, you know, because the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai ain't dealing with just the average Jake, you know. Scripture say this is not for the world. The world can't receive this, But those men, start with 144,000 that were with Yahweh Shem Shai from the beginning of the earth. They coming back in those, with those familiar spirits, and coming back again in unity. Going to that family reunion you speaking on, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because at the end of the day, in Yahweh Shem Shai, we are the body of Yahweh Shem Shai. So it's like, hey, we all we got. To Yahweh Shai come and get us.
Mm-hmm. Like you say, the only true love is amongst the elect. Like when that pressure comes, cause see, everybody can pretend, and we know how, especially our people, they hang out, they kick it, but they talk about whoever not around. Everybody backbite. Everybody really, secretly, wish the worst. So when things hit the fan, we're going to see, because these people hate each other, man. This society, you look out in society, there's absolutely no patience. People are like beasts, you know, like the way they move is like they just really, as scripture say, the love of many shall wax cold, you know. So these people are extremely cold hearted towards one another. And when times get hard, man, it's just gonna be extremely cutthroat. And that's why we're in the times now to where the Lord is sealing this thing off to where, we're only around the men that we can trust. When things hit the fan, you're not gonna be able to trust nobody outside the brotherhood, and that's why Lord calls certain things to happen, that's a stumbling block, cause some men to be separated, some men to fall out, because the Lord is sealing this thing off to where it's just going to be, those trusted few, in this time, man, because we're going to see that these people hate each other on a whole nother level. But on the flip side, it's going to be shown how the elect, love each other on a whole nother level, man. You know,
Come,
you had some a lot.
Could you
brother. Okay.
could you get First Peter chapter 4 verse 8?
1 Peter 4:8. All right, this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, and it says, "And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. Use hospitality one to another without grudging."
Kind. And that charity, you can't have real charity without love. The Most High, as y'all had got, the first thing, is to love your brother. And by doing that, you cover a multitude of sin. You know?
Come, we'll read verse 10, bro. I think verse 10.
Kind.
This 1 Peter 4 says, "Every man have received a gift, even so minister the same one to another as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High."
Kind. Being a good, you're a good steward. You ain't one of the stewards that got disgruntled and start beating the other servants. Nah, you kept it how they say in the world, you kept it real. You kept everything fair hand. You did things in love.
Come, bro. I want to read that in the NIV. And it says, each of you, this 1 Peter 4:10 in the NIV, it says, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of the Most High's grace in its various forms. So that's why I say we have these gifts to serve others, and it's to serve the church, the congregation, those that believe. These gifts, that the Lord has given us, all right, is mainly to serve the church. That's why we're not here to debate, just because we got a certain portion of the knowledge. We're not here to debate. We're not here to make ourselves, look like these gurus. We're here to serve the church. The ability that the Lord gave us to go into these precepts, to go into history, or, some brothers go into the herbs, and some brothers, going to faith boosters and carrying events and all these different things. Some brothers, good at finding, the TikTok videos to edify, whatever it is, whatever gift we got, it's for us to serve the body with, man. You know, like the brother says, a faithful steward. Like the Lord gave us this talent. He trusted us with these talents, all right, to build the church up, man, to build the nation up. Okay, we're here. We're really nation building because we have to. A nation is based on what is conduct. You know, that even like when people, because Islam is off. Because like the higher you get in any religion, it's outside the truth. It's rooted in Satanism. But if you look on the surface level with Islam, because it does teach a lot of peace. Now it got a lot of BS in it too, but you have a lot of people, of Islam. It does produce, a peaceful fruit, you know, but it's bugged out when you get into it. But then the reason people associate us with Islam when they hear we don't eat pork, because that's the conduct that comes with it. They are identified by what? A conduct, you know, that they don't eat pork. So a nation is founded off of conduct, you know, the way we are, the standards, the cultural norms, okay? And the law, statutes, and commandments was cultural norms, okay, that looked out for everybody, you know? And it's like this is what we're getting back to, man, as a people, But anybody else has something else?
I got one, bro. Another brother had one.
What you
First Corinthians chapter 12, verses 17 to verse 25.
First Corinthians chapter 12, verse 17.
Con.
This is First Corinthians 12 and 17. It says, if the whole body were an eye, where was the hearing? If the whole body were hearing, where was the smelling? But now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it had pleased him. And if they were all one member, where were the body? But now are they many members, yet but one body. And the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor it says in the eye, verse 21, and I cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness, for our comely parts have no need, but the Most High have tempered the body together, having given more abundant honor to the part which lack, that there should be no schism in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another, and whether one,
Right.
you got it, bro.
I can say that's right, man. So it can't be no division amongst the body, man, because every member, like you were saying earlier, has their own particular talent, man, which helps further the ministry. Okay, so one person might not be as strong in one area as another brother, but nevertheless, that brother is not insignificant in what he do, what he brings to the table, so to speak. It's like a choir, man. You got a choir, you got the tenors, you got the altos and the bass. Now they all sing a different pitch in the song, but nevertheless they sing the same song, and it all to come together to make the perfect melody, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a perfectly pitched song that's being delivered, but all of them coming together is just one sound, man. And that goes back to different doctrines, man. Brothers amongst great millstones start with our apostles, our elder bishops, brothers on down. Brothers deliver the message, what I'm saying, in a different tone. Some brothers may, be loud. Some brothers may be more soft spoken. Some brothers might be a little more hardcore and cutting up. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, the doctrine doesn't change. The breakdown doesn't change. It's still the same, man. And that's how you function as a body, man. When you walk in, you gonna put one foot in front of the other. That ain't gonna change. You know, you gonna breathe, you gonna hear, you gonna look, but depending on the situation, you're gonna utilize one body part more than the other, man. That's why you see the spirit move on brothers, man. One brother might start out teaching, and the spirit is shift on another brother, and the spirit is may shift on another brother. Then it start going back and forth. But nevertheless, how a brother bring it out is still the same doctrine, okay? And when you keep that same condition of the same pattern, or nevertheless, being on the same accord, okay, with brothers, man, you can't go wrong. But when you start trying to, dib and dab and get too deep, man, you can lose yourself. That's why we have the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So if there's questions need to be asked, if you need understanding on how to get a breakdown or what a word mean, anything, that's a part of the body, man. Like shit, if your shoulder itching, you're gonna use your hand to scratch it. No different than hitting a brother up. What this mean right here, brother? How you break this scripture down? What's the precept for it? That's how the body works, man. That's all I got, bro.
Come on, bro. Beautiful said. I'm gonna finish these last two, and it says, um, and whether one member suffer, all members suffer with it, or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. Now ye are the body of a Messiah and members in particular. So another brother glory, we all sharing it, man. Like what Yahweh beginning with Yahweh Shah, what he did, we're all gonna partake in that glory for what he did, just as a brother in the truth, man. Each brother, like a brother in GMS, man, does a certain video and say the video goes viral and is edifying or whatever. Well, we all partake in that glory, man. Like everybody, benefits off that. So it's like the Lord has it set up to where we really genuinely want to see every brother win, in their day-to-day situation and overall being delivered, and that's why even love also comes in the form of rebuke, because it said open rebuke
Mhm.
is better than secret love, so
Right.
rebuke, okay, is a tool that can save a brother life, man. In this society, look at rebuke as hating, okay, and what you see, the results that niggas get, okay, but nah, man, rebuke is love, man. The Lord raised up the prophets to rebuke, okay. That's part of the office of the prophets. It is rebuke, correction, okay, but it's all rooted in love, man. You see, because it's all about the results, okay. And you see what this wisdom, the results of this wisdom, to where here it is, we in peace while the world is being destroyed, man. Okay. And why is that? Because we understand there's a hereafter, man. We understand that
Mhm.
this is just only the beginning. Like the way that we are able to be around each other, like this is only the beginning of something eternal. And the world is in our way. You know what I'm saying? Like we know the world is in our way for us really coming into life under Yahweh shot, and we all agree in that same mindset. That's why a lot of conversation end with we need to get out of here, man. You know, the same mindset amongst the whole body. All right, we know one thing: we need to get out of here, man. You know, uh,
Uh,
any brother has something else?
Yeah, bro, I got some, bro.
What you got, bro?
Give me First John 2 and and yeah, and First John 2 and 7. And really NLT.
And NLT.
Yeah.
All right, I got you, bro. All right. Uh, it's First John 2:7. It says, "Dear friends, I am writing a new commandment for you. Rather, it is an old one you have had from the beginning. This old commandment to love one another is the same message you heard before."
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, we keep reading. Okay, so like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
said,
yeah. Keep going, bro.
"Yet it is also new. Yahweh shall live the truth of this commandment, and you also are living it. For the darkness is disappearing, woo, and the true light is already shining. If
Mm.
anyone claims I am living in light, but hates a brother or sister, that person is still living in darkness."
Woo. Go ahead, bro. Cause this is kind of beautiful though, because like don't go into if you claim you love Yahweh Shah, but you got a problem with your brother, and that's the problem. That's a problem right there, bro. You claim that you love the Lord, but you got some ill towards your brother. That's not in that's not in your house, Bashmasha. All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and then it says, for the darkness is disappearing, and that's that nigga shit,
Yeah,
it's disappearing off us, man, to where we're walking in true light, because this world will have you feeling offended, you know, like someone outdoing you or something. Then in the truth, we understand that everybody got their lot. Like what, hey, whatever a brother got, that's his lot. And the Lord gave him the spirit to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about, comparing what we got to each other. Like, nah, that brother got his lot, that's perfectly customized for him. It ain't about, a competition tick for tat. It's about everybody, thriving in their lane, which everybody benefits off of everybody being in their lane and thriving, man. So we keep each other thriving and in our lanes, man. And all that nigga shit is disappearing from off us, man. And that feminism shit should be disappearing off you women, man. You know? Um
come.
you said keep going, bro.
You go just go to left, and that's it.
Okay, it says anyone who loves another brother is living in the light and does not cause others to stumble. But anyone who hates another brother is still living and walking in darkness. Such a person does not know the way to go, having been blinded by the darkness.
Ooh, see, like I said, if you hating your brother or sister, you really haven't changed. Like you say, you still got that nigga culture on you, bro. On
Mm-hmm.
you. You still got that curse, the curse that evil eye towards your brother. The curse still going. But I'm just saying, if you're an adult and hate your brother like that, that curse, but that curse is on you, man.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga shit. That's all. Like I say, it really is. It's a bunch of nigga shit, man.
I mean, yeah, bro. That's like a dark cloud,
Yep.
and it's like a cancer as well.
Come
Because
on.
it's not basically in unison with the body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I had on it, bro.
Okay, come.
I got one about the shot. If you get Hebrews 10 and verse 23 and 23 to 25.
Okay, come. All right, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verses 23. Um, said 23 to 25.
Huh.
Come, this Hebrews 10 and 23 said, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching.
Yeah, so what we're supposed to get from one another is the encouragement to be a better brother, you know, to do good, to serve you. How about Shemi Shai? Because at the end of the day, we don't want to see each other. We don't want to see each other left behind. You know,
Mm,
yeah, we only for the betterment and the improvement of the body. You know, because hey, that's that love, which you was going into how that rebuke, open rebuke. You know, hey, that's love, man. Whether brother going off, hey, brother need words of encouragement, or he need the right things, the right words spoken to him, hey, to put him right back in line, man.
mm-hmm,
And a brother that's in the right spirit, he gonna take that, and hey, he gonna love a brother even more for that,
mm-hmm,
because he looking out for his spirit, he looking out for the hey, for the end game, man. He looking out for him for what he want the best for that brother, which is gonna be salvation. To not be looked at in the bad light, in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah.
God. I got a quick one, bro.
Yeah, Come, I got this one real quick just to prove him. Now I got you, bro. That's a bag
Come.
of it. You know what I'm saying? This Ecclesiastes 7:5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools.
Yeah. Yep. So the rebuke of the wise is all for the betterment of of how we serving you. How about Shimmy Shah? Because we want to stay in the light. We want to be considered those of the light. The children of the day. You know, rather than hear some foolish shit. Like basically again going into the smooth things. How
Well,
because it's easy to hate because the world pushed that easily. You know, like
yeah.
you were saying, shit, brothers get together. It ain't no biting. Ain't no talking against another brother. But those of the world shit, everybody they are really out for each other. That dog
Mm-hmm.
eat dog spirit.
Mm-hmm. Plotting and scheming. And
Mm-hmm.
then the song of fools, you can equate that to that nigga music, man.
Yeah.
Or them niggas just giving you terrible instructions, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
And then this is another one. This Proverbs 9:8. It said, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Cause niggas hate correction. They feel played. You correct the nigga and he feel played.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it says, rebuke a wise man and he will love thee. Yeah. So it takes wisdom, to appreciate a rebuke, when you know it's coming from a sincere place, but it takes a level of wisdom to even appreciate a rebuke, man. You know, what would you have, Lamont, and then Halak, you got something after
Gal-
Lamont?
Time.
Okay, come, I'm gonna get yours.
uh, Galatians chapter 4, verses 15 and 16.
Galatians chapter 4.
Uh,
All right, Galatians chapter 4, verse 15 and 16. It says, where is then the blessedness ye speak of? For I bear you record that if it had been possible, ye would have plucked out your own eyes and have given them to me. And therefore, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
right. So you can't be one of them brothers try to switch up just because the brother give you the rebuke, man. Like you brought out earlier, open rebuke is better than secret love. You know, why how would it look, if you know something is not good for a brother and you don't bring it to his attention? If you don't shed some light on this situation because you have a concern, because you have love for that brother. But if you rebuke a brother and that brother just get all bent out of shape, all combative, that brother need to really check himself. I mean, is he truly in the faith? Because like you brought up earlier, how can you love Yahweh Shai who you haven't seen, but you hate your brother that you do see? You know? So when a brother rebuke a brother, like y'all brothers going into, it's not to downplay a brother. It's not to belittle a brother. Okay, it's not to make a brother just feel like shit, But nevertheless, you might feel like shit. You might feel bad after a rebuke, and that's good. That means that you humbling yourself and acknowledging that this brother is telling you this out of love. You should think about it. Okay. But if you're gonna just be straight up combative and just have that nigga energy and mad at a brother, talking shit and backbiting, then you really you in the wrong place.
Come on,
That's
bro.
all I got, bro.
Come on, bro. And so we maturing to the point to where we're able to appreciate the rebuke, you know, when needed. And as we grow, we get rebuked less and less. But everybody get in that hot seat, you know. And sometimes El Pastor Hard, you might, especially back a few years ago, man, you cussing everybody out, man. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, damn. What you had a lot?
You can give me Romans chapter 12, verse 2.
Romans 12 and 2. Come on, brother. All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
So we gotta renew our minds. We have to relearn how to operate in this world and among, you know, other men of the faith, because you can't you can't deal how you was dealing. You can't deal how you when you was in the streets, or when you was in the wherever you were before the truth. You can't operate like that, because this is Middle Eastern behavior given to us by our Middle Eastern power. You know, these ways are more strict, but also more noble. You know, and more. It has the perfect balance of what is needed for someone to grow. You know,
Come on, bro. And we read this in the NLT, which uh, I read this in NIV. It said, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. You know, let me see. And you read in the NLT, it says, yeah, this the one, the NLT said, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let the Most High transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know the Most High's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect.
kind
So
of
it
how
takes,
does
separate.
kind of how
You
does
got it,
the
bro.
most okay kind so and how does the Most High change your mind? By by the scriptures. By the scriptures. The scriptures will prove your thoughts. The scriptures correct your old ways. You'll read something, you'll end up being cut. End up being cut by what you're reading. You got it.
Come on, bro. And what's that? That's a good point, because sometimes it don't take a brother that's in the camp pull you to the side. Sometimes you can watch a lesson, you know, and be cut or be rebuked, or like the brother said, you can read something, and get rebuked, and you like, damn, what the wise thing to do is make the adjustment, man. And that's when you conforming. When you make the adjustment, that means you're adjusting yourself to fit, you know, within the righteousness of the scriptures, man. You see? Um, any brother has something else? I think I got one more.
I had one more, bro. Zephaniah 3 and verse 8 and 9.
Zephaniah 3 and 8 and 9.
Point is in 9.
Okay. This Zephaniah 3 and 8 said, therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai, to serve him with one consent.
Yeah, and then that verse 8 going into, you mentioned earlier how these nations in the way of us serving Yahweh Shem Shai, basically on the earth, and basically being put in that lot, basically being put first back above these nations. So the Yahweh Shem Shai finna get rid of these, he finna judge these nations. But verse 9, he's returning to us, of course, the Hebrew, so that we may serve him with one consent. But he also returning to us, that like like the brothers going into that noble character, you know, a lot we're going into, So we are dealing, how we dealing with one another. We're dealing with each other like kings should. So, and how about Shmuel Shah seeing it because how about Shmuel Shah, like you said, Elder Zahaba goes into, hey, you got to see Yahweh Shah in every brother, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and again, that's that. You got it.
And that's beautiful. Because I was just thinking about it, like the love that Yahweh Shai, because it's still our love, like what Yahweh Shai finna come do. Because you might have a homeboy, you know what I'm saying? He might knock a nigga out for you, you know. But Yahweh Shai finna come knock nations out, you know what I'm saying? For his brethren, you know. Like everything is in love. World War III, there's still love for us, you know what I'm saying? As a fact, uh, uh, I think that's in First Kings, First Samuel, might be Second Samuel, you know. But uh, get that real. Second Samuel 7 and 20, 23. All right, Second Samuel 7 and 23. It says, "And what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods." You know, so the Most High, hey, he get down and terrible for his people, man, and it's all, you know what I'm saying, in love. You see, so we really learning the concept of what love is, based off the righteousness of the scriptures, and not by, the fairy tale or westernization, you know. Any brother have anything else? Mhm.
Hey, I got one more, bro.
What you got, bro?
Uh, 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5.
And we'll end it on this one, bro. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. All right, it says, "Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahweh Shai is in you, except ye be reprobates."
Good. So when brothers get rebuked, we really have to check ourselves, reevaluate ourselves, and check our own behaviors. Because like we were going into the body, man, behaviors of certain brothers, man, if they go far off and do something crazy, it's gonna affect the whole body. You know, and when we being rebuked, we have to understand that it's not just that brother rebuking you, because the beautiful point the brother Halak made about you be reading and you can get cut, and like you said, priest, you can be watching a video and you can get cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when you get rebuked, you get cut also. But all these cuts are coming from Yahweh Shai, because we are vocal vessels, man. So whether we're teaching, preaching, rebuking, the Lord is using that particular vessel to deliver a message that He has to say to that particular brother. So it's wise to take that in consideration. Therefore, because the Lord can find a brother, and I speak to myself first and foremost, find us unfit, you know what I'm saying, to be delivered. So we got to always remember that those rebukes are not just of a man or of a brother, but it's of Yahweh Bashimi outside coming through the vocals of that man. That's all I
Come,
got, bro.
come, bro. Um, so yeah, what we're seeing, is word going out, the instructions, the rebuke, the exhortation, the warnings, okay, the prophecies, the breakdowns, all these things are rooted, in love, from Yahweh Bashim Shai, and we're learning, the true meaning, of family, and this is the thing that's the Lord is building, this is what the Lord is establishing, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be a righteous rulership, okay, where there's going to be one big family of Israelites ruling the earth forever, you know. So this is the beginning phase of it, and we're growing into this thing, and we're really, living this thing, on and off camera, So Yeah, the point was made. You know, the Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters edified. Once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushua,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua,
Yeah.
Yahudash.
double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.